Got about a 5 mile an hour wind coming on my left shoulder here. Alright, this is WWJ Whipping with Joe. We got a PILI Lure from Mark Santiago. 3-yard hooks, and this is called the Hinalea. 10 pops, Fenwick HMG, Daiwa. And I believe, as of this morning, I believe that I can land a GT with this if I don't get cut off. That's all with my experience this morning. If I didn't get cut off, I would have landed that GT. And I believe that GT, I was saying on the video that it was like 20 pounds. I think that bug was 40 pounder. I say the bug was at least a 40 pound GT. Yeah, he just got tired at the end and he couldn't make it coming up to the waves, and he got tangled up and I lost him, but that's okay. I got the video. That's my number 48 strike. 48 strike, it's got to mean something. It's a crank and pop, like I tell people, it's a crank and pop. You know, I don't know, but that's what I believe. That's 48 strikes with the same technique, no matter what lure I use. Mallet, Hallelujah, let's see, weed cheater and all that. It's a crank and pop. People can do different things, but I'm going to tell you, like, I don't know. All I can say is my videos prove my point. Watch the action of the lure. Watch the action of the rod. Anyway, this is prototype. And what I've done, I've done some, like I said, I've made some modifications with it, like I said, you know, and this is what I do. So we've got the Hinalea here. I think this is number 3. We'll go through 10 pops inside here and we'll go. It's got a lot of action to this lure because it's light. You know, whenever a lure is light, you know, whatever you do on this rod, it switches over, whatever. I mean, it moves. You can see that it's flying straight in through, and that's what I love about that. So, you know, lure makers make lures, but they don't know, actually, they don't fish them, so they don't normally know what they should do for the most part. But I've got this down packed. Like I said, I started out with a 7-foot rod, and I love it. The action of the lure is paramount, I believe, and if the action's not right, fish will not strike the lure. Anyway, alright, this is number 5. Number 5. See how that bugger's going way out there. Probably going about 70, 80 yards there. Perfect. I got a headwind on the left side here on my shoulder, and that's about like maybe 10 miles an hour. We're gonna do this is number 5, and then we're gonna do 5 more and we move. This is a real quick session. I got some time this evening. So I thought I'd make a video this lure. Like I said, I lost that one this morning, and I lost the black Patriot, and I had some BBs and made some BBs on it. Actually, I've used it like 2 times. The first time I didn't put enough BBs, I had to put some more. Then second time I didn't put enough BBs, and the third time it was perfect, and that was it. And that was the lure that I used yesterday, this morning. And I lost that lure, and that was on the 6th cast. Anyway, but for Popular Master, can I land a GT with a 1600? I sure can. Like I said, just as long as you don't cut off. If you don't get cut off, you handle it right, you'll be okay. But it took over 100 yards. I had probably around 60 yards left, so you know it was pretty good. It's not like a 100-pounder, but you can land a 10-pound easy with this thing with 40-pound braid. And this was set at 7-pound drag. I normally use a 7-pound drag because that's my field tested all this stuff, and that's what I come up with. I don't know, that was number 6. I think this is number 7 here. 7 here, alright, this 7 here. 7, 7, 7. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. See, with a short rod, you can do a lot of action with it. You see, it's all wrist. It's all wrist. You know, you got a bigger rod, it's hard to produce this kind of action. So the strikes, I believe, are slower, or minimum. It's not a lot. I'll put it that way. I don't know if this is number 8. I think this is number 8. Number Number 888. Boom, boom, boom. 222. Number 888. The black one, like I said, is like a jumping jack. I believe that fish will feed, for the majority, you'll have more strikes on what they feed on. Not something different. I mean, like I said, and what I've told is, people say Ulua will bite all kinds. And one guy said, wow, you can even catch them on a hot dog. Well, yeah, that's fine, but how many times you catch them on a hot dog? You know, it's rare. You know what? So you don't want to use a hot dog. Forget the hot dog. You know, I would use something that the thing bites all the time. And for me, it was for dunking, you know, for me, it was a hammerhead shark. I mean, you don't need no college degree for that thing. I mean, that's about it. I mean, if you're catching fish with it, you might as well stick with it. Forget about trying all these different kind of lures and all that stuff. And that's why, you know, I don't get association with the lure makers. Why? Is because I've simplified fishing. You know, all I need is 4 lures. And will generate me a lot of fish. Anyway, the last one we're going to move after this one. But we'll see. Like I said, you know, the Papa Joe. Now, you know, that one I got is called a black, but you know, I still consider that as Papa Joe because it's black. But you're looking at like 23 strikes out of 48. You know, that's saying a lot. You know, that's saying a lot on a lure like that. You know. And I've landed 12. I've landed 12 lures with the Papa Joe lure. And that's black. You know, something to think about. You know, I don't know how many people fish like I do, but, you know, I only fish about an hour. I don't fish like 8 hours a day and all that kind of stuff. I mean, real quick, like I said, I go this one here, and then I'm going to go small game, big game, and I'm end the story here. But anyway, this is the last cast here, but thought I'll share you, I share my information. And like I said, for people who followed me, you know, it's a learning curve. I'm trying to share what I've learned, and I've learned a lot. But I share that. And but anyway, again, this is WWJ Whipping with Joe. PILI Lures from Mark Santiago with consultation with Jeff Konn on how to make them. See all the BBs just to make the weight. But anyway, this is all like research and development, they call them, R&D. Anyway, again, this is called the Hinalea. Aloha.